Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Bah! Sorry, I had to scream right off the bat, because what the hell?
Okay, I just want to give a little bit of a preamble about tonight's viewing experience. I had a really, really shitty day today. You know, I haven't been feeling good. In fact, I felt like ass all day, you know?
Yeah.
Horrible gut rot all day. Just, like, my stomach is killing me. And all day...
I'm so sorry.
All freaking day, all I'm looking forward to is coming home, relaxing, and enjoying a little Tony Almeida. And, you know, I know, like, there's a lot of people out there right now going, I told you so, Kasha.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there was no Tony tonight. And
it's always worth it to hold out a little bit of hope.
What can I say? I was pissed.
Yeah. My argument was that if we saw Tony, it might detract from the intensity of what we saw tonight, because, I mean, it was good.
Are we recording? Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah. Sorry, I'm in a really strange mood tonight. You know, it's just beyond weird.
So am I, man. Yeah. We're all both completely, I don't know.
But anyway, so in this very surreal season 7 Tony-less, Chloe-less experience, what did we get out of it?
Okay, well, Renee kicked ass. Jack was really cut and dry and on a mission.
Jack had, like, some of the most hilarious one-liners tonight. Like, yeah. I found myself laughing my ass off. Like, I don't even know if it's just because of the weird mood that I'm in, or just the fact that, like, you know, because when Moss is, like, giving him a hard time, and, you know, fucking, oh, how could, you know, like, what kind of person are you, blah, 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 all this fucking sanctimonious crap. Yeah. And then Jack just turns around and goes, so are you gonna give me your keys or not? Like, I laughed my ass off, like, out loud. I don't think I've laughed that hard in 24 since Brian Chappelle hugged Michelle Dessler.
That is a good point. That was priceless.
Totally priceless. Oh yeah, and speaking of, like, you know, hilarious rants, like, I think Janice has successfully differentiated herself from Chloe in this episode, because the rant, like the soapbox rant to Sean, Chloe would never ever ever say anything like that.
No, she
like,
totally wouldn't.
She'll throw out, like, a comment here and there that's like, you know, like,
yeah.
Right? But half the time, I think it works because it's like the character herself is oblivious to what she's saying. Whereas Janice is very deliberate, and you can tell that she enjoys the verbal repartee, you know?
Yeah.
And she's sitting there, like, as she's, you know, yapping at him, like, how self-satisfied she must be at, you know, like, the awesome rant that she's, like, totally unloading on him.
I can totally imagine that right now she's on kind of an adrenaline high, because she keeps getting deferred to, and she keeps getting sent all these missions and craziness. She's right in the middle of all of it, right? Yeah. She's probably got this great big heart-on for herself right now. Like,
but yeah, like, the previews for next week look pretty fucking crazy. Yeah. Like, looks like we're gonna finally get some Janice, Chloe same vicinity, possible head-to-head action.
I was so waiting for that, too. Right from the get-go, I'm like, okay, so really hilarious computer chick extraordinaire against really hilarious computer chick extraordinaire. It has to happen. I mean, that's the whole reason that she's there, right?
I mean, everybody's already talking about the chemistry, and it hasn't even happened yet.
Oh, I can't wait. I know,
me neither. It's going to be freaking awesome. But yeah, they were totally setting it up like, you know, someone's mirroring Chloe's terminal, so it's got to be, like, someone really, really good, like, for her not to notice. So there's only two possible suspects, Janice, Sean.
Yeah.
Unless it's that Erica chick, and she just, like, busts out of nowhere, you know?
No, she's expendable. She's highly expendable.
With a really huge schnoz.
Really does. I mean, okay, so the actress, I mean, sorry, I'm sure you're a lovely lady, but you got a big nose.
Yeah, and, like, not that I'm criticizing, but, like,
I noticed it particularly.
I never actually noticed in her previous appearance.
About the filming this time.
But today, like, they did this just vicious profile shot. It was just, like, from a downward angle, and it just was not flattering at all.
No. I was noticing that too, actually, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, so Taylor, can we skip to the end?
Yeah.
Because the whole bit at the grocery store, where as soon as Jack goes in, and Renee, my heart was literally, like, in my stomach. It was like dunk, 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 dunk. And I was waiting, and it was so quiet, and kudos to Calorie too, because that was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
And then I mean everything was just so intense and awesome. And then you think it's all gonna go down, everything's gonna be fine, and then whack.
Okay. The following is a reenactment of my face when Jack basically like slides in and shoots the final henchman, like the heroic guy that he is. But then and you think, oh yeah, everything's good. Jack Bauer saved the day, and then boom, the henchman gets the last shot off. Right in Taylor's chest. This was my face.
We totally both did it too.
It was totally in unison. We're both just we're laying on the bed, and then we sit up from the bed.
Which is so good, because it seems like we avoid these situations an awful lot, especially when it has to do with mounting tension. I think there's been a pattern in the past where something's going down, the tension's mounting, then things turn out okay. Or there's no tension, and then boom, something crazy happens.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
This is the first time I can remember in quite a while where it's been boom, 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 and then the bad thing actually happens.
Yeah, and it's actually somewhat shocking.
Yeah, and it's a character that matters, right?
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
And I know we all saw it coming, how basically Debaku was going to use Henry Taylor against his wife, and but I don't care if it's obvious, because it was just so fucking great.
It really was. Oh, and you know what? The President Taylor, the emotion in the White House was awesome.
Oh, finally, like I said to Kat, at the very beginning, kind of when Debaku calls and informs her what's, what his demand is and so on, for the first time, it's a choice that matters.
Okay, and I also have to say, I'm really happy that we're in episode 8 now. Debaku is still a player. Not only is he a player, but he's a strong player. He's a good bad guy.
And his story is only in the middle. I don't think he's getting gainsed anytime soon.
No.
He'll get gainsed eventually, but not right away.
No, and because he's still, he's making these really fast and strong decisions. He knows what's going on. He's not letting himself be an Austin Powers bad guy that waits and waits and waits and, and gets duped. He's like, this shit's going down now. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do this. And he's straightforward. And
he's a step ahead.
Yeah. I like that. I like that, because it's giving us something to try and catch up with. And yeah, of course. So I don't know. We're talking about the preview now. I was just thinking about next episode and bringing his girlfriend, his sweet little diner girlfriend, into it, which we all knew was going to happen, right?
Honey is so dead.
Oh, man.
She's actually lucky that Jack gets there before he does.
Yeah, hey?
But, anyway, yeah.
And I really hope we see Tony again next...
We better see some Tony next episode.
There wasn't.
I know. It's a disturbing trend. Last week, no Tony in the preview. Somebody actually pointed that out on the site this week.
So do you guys think?
But no. I was like, no, I have faith.
Okay.
Almeida's gonna be there.
It's okay to have faith. It's okay. It's good, because
I was fucking disappointed.
My hypothesis is we will be rewarded. We will be rewarded for our faith with lots of Tony at some point. Lots.
Well, it better be soon, because I can't stand, a several episode arc with no Tony.
I know.
Tonight there's a small solace in the fact that there was no Chloe either, so it's just kind of they decided to kind of drop that side of the story thread, drop what's going on with the people that they left behind at the safe house and just focus on this situation, because I guess realistically, there probably wasn't enough time to really weave kind of an ongoing story about either Chloe or Tony in this episode.
Yeah.
And be satisfying and not pull away from the main action. And I think that's probably what they were trying to get at with just leaving that thread for a bit.
It's a major thread, so there's going to have to be some serious focus on it.
Oh, there will be.
But this is what I'm saying, right? You don't want to focus on something that major while something else really major is going on.
In a cursory way. Yeah. So I think it was necessary for them to just kind of distill it down this episode and just focus on this kind of one main situation, because it kept you going on what was happening all the way through.
It was really dense.
Very dense.
I really loved that. We were both freaking out after the first quarter, the first 17 minutes. I thought it was 40 minutes into the episode. I ate a lot of chips.
Yeah, Kat ate all my chips.
So sorry.
I get this bag of chips, and I ate a few last night, and then Kat's like, oh, do you have anything salty? So I bring up the chips, and the next thing I know, I look in the bag, and they're gone.
do that. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
But it's a strange day for us today.
It really is. It's odd. I was tired all day, and it's just been a weird weekend. And
yeah, the whole thing, it's everything's disconcerting. Like, the universe isn't meshing. There's no Tony. We both feel like crap.
We'll both look good.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of like casual pigtail debrief tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm like casual hair everywhere. I just woke up kind of look anyway, so.
But anyway, so what else? Oh yeah, another classic Jack moment is basically like when he's in the room and Jibaku calls Taylor to inform her that he's holding her husband and that he'll kill him if she doesn't comply, and you know, she's got this like horrified, scared, like, you know, just petrified look on her face, and Jack kind of looks over at her, and he's not scared and he's not horrified. He's just kind of empathetic, you know? And he's just like, shit, man, like, I know how you feel, you know?
Dude. Sucks to be you. I've been there before.
Yeah, many times. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, Renee's badassness, I have to commend. Really enjoy watching that. It's getting more and more extreme. It's hitting her hard in a way that's maybe Jack from maybe season 3-ish.
Yeah, except that, I don't know, like, Renee can't hold her emotions inside, right?
Yeah, but neither could Jack. Neither could Jack at the end of the seasons. Like,
no, but hers are overflowing. Like, she can't suppress them, right?
But she did, you know. Maybe I will tomorrow. That was an awesome moment.
Yeah, that was my favorite. That was my favorite Renee quote tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I will tomorrow. Snaps the phone shut.
Yeah.
Yeah, Renee's a badass.
Yeah, she really is.
I think she was extremely well cast. Like we were talking about this while we were watching, but just how the actress's face is so expressive and her eyes so expressive.
They're really big and expressive. She's able to have a hard, pragmatic, mean edge. Realistically, without it looking out of place on her, but also with a great deal of expressiveness and depth. And she can also be very sympathetic, which is, it's really nice to see.
Absolutely.
I was mentioning to Kasha that there seem to be a lot of... We've seen tough women in 24, but there's kind of overly emotional quality to a lot of them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Audrey, Michelle.
Yeah. You know, they all are very tender women with a lot of strength, a lot of ability. We've seen some badness coming out of them, but Renee is hard-edged.
She is hard-edged. She's a different type of female character, I think, than we've seen in this series before. Because I think we have our heroines, right? You know, our Michelles and our Audreys and so on. Like
even our anti-heroines.
And our anti-heroines, Nina, yes.
Yeah.
But then... You know, and then you've got your kind of like plastic Barbie CTU
like
agent,
Claudia.
Like
Claudia's
not Claudia, but like I'm thinking of like Nadia, Sarah Gavin, like, and I know that you know I shouldn't really. It's kind of like an exaggerated stereotype of Nadia to call her that, but you know what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. If you want to archetype things,
yeah.
And Renee defies all of those archetypes. You're right. She's got this like metal inside of her, this really hard edge.
She's probably, I think, the closest parallel we could draw to anyone we've seen before is probably Bad Nina. When she comes back on the scene, totally purpose-driven, right before she dies, that day, there wasn't too much about Nina that was waffling back and forth. She was really purpose-driven. She was on the wrong side, but... That's probably the closest.
I have to sneeze, I think. No, don't worry, I'll turn away. No, I think I'm all right. Yeah. I'm good. Sorry.
You guys are gonna be laughing like crazy.
I know, this is like the most ridiculous debrief ever, but you know, we just want to have fun tonight because we're feeling goofy, and it's not like there's any really like deep, meaningful Tony Almeida material to discuss. So
no, just
you know,
way to go Jack, way to go Renee.
Tonight was a fun episode. Like it was fast paced. A lot of stuff happened. There were some great character moments. You know. Like, Kiefer Sutherland had a couple, like, just with like, the classic hilarious, like, deadpan Jack Bauer lines.
Oh, and President Taylor had some really great moments, especially, too, when she was, like, when she was talking about, you know, being asked to make a sacrifice that she herself is asking Americans to make. Yes, and for a moment you think that's going to go one way, and then you're like, no, the logic is perfectly there.
Yeah, at first you think she's second-guessing herself because she's so emotional, right, thinking about Henry. but then she stands by her morals and her principles in the end, like, even, if for the greatest sacrifice that she personally would have to make, right?
Yeah.
And Henry was on board too. He told her, like, don't let them do anything. Don't let them use me to get you to do anything.
Yeah. And same with Matobo and his wife. A really great strength there in partnership and common purpose. I really love seeing that. So, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Good chips. Thanks I'll bring a bag next time.
So what are you making of the Larry Renee developments in this episode?
Okay, Larry Renee.
I was really looking forward to actually seeing what his reaction would be when he found out she wasn't dead.
Yeah.
And I was happy with it. Like,
so was I, but I have to say, I was laughing quite a bit because I read the whole poker game before that.
So sensitive Larry. A shout out to the Jack Sack.
Thank you so much. That rocked. And I couldn't watch this episode without recalling it. It was making me laugh a lot. I was just waiting for him to put his hand on her shoulder and ask if she was okay.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah. No. The Jack Sack. www.thejacksack.com. 24 Poker Night. Read it.
For sure. But yeah, no, it was emotional. They're still dangling their relationship in front of us.
Yeah, all we know now, like, from their mouths is that Renee knows him well.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was obvious. Like, I thought his reaction on the phone, like, was a little bit kind of understated because he was still in shock a bit. But when he actually saw her in person and it all flooded in, like, you actually saw it on his face. And, I'm kind of digging the Larry. Like, I know he's not a well-liked character, really. But, I'm kind of liking this sort of strange, bizarre vibe at the FBI and all these new characters that we don't know anything about, and they all have their own kind of shit going on, and I'm fascinated by Sean and I'm fascinated by Janice. I personally think they've done a great job casting the FBI characters,
bizarre characters that aren't quite cut and dry. They're not really 100% likable right off the bat.
No, none of them are.
No.
And maybe that's the problem. Like, but I kind of like characters like that.
Me too. And that's how we were like that with Chloe. Obviously like that with Chappelle.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I don't even think Chappelle is even that popular still.
No.
Like, but I will always have love for Ryan. So, yeah.
Totally. Okay, dudes. I need to get home and sleep.
Yeah, we're both fucking done for the night.
Yeah.
I think.
I hope you enjoyed this episode
as
much as we did.
And I hope you enjoyed our surreal, esoteric, strange, otherworldly, Tony Almeida-less debrief.
I really want to end our debrief with our Taylor getting shot face.
Oh, one more time?
Yeah, man.
For the cheap seats in the back? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, good night, everyone.
Good night.